I asked groups of young people, ages 8 to 15, how they would define social skills. Their answers were interesting, thoughtful, and closely reflected a model of good social skills that I would offer them later. Here are just a few things included in their definitions. Being open in conversation with others, respecting the personal space of others, knowing what to say and what not to say, affecting people in positive ways, trying not to have extreme reactions, being more like this guy. Next, I told them about a model of effective communication from Novid Kress and Elias that stated that someone with good communication and social skills would have good body posture, exhibit good eye contact, use right words, avoid wrong ones, and use a positive tone of voice. Their thoughts on the subject were right on with that definition. When asked how having social skills that were lacking would affect someone's life, they offered many answers like, if you were a salesman, it would be harder to be successful if you used wrong words or a harsh tone of voice. They also mentioned that someone with a lack of social skills may not have a large group of friends or people to hang out with. When asked how having social skills that were not lacking would affect their life, they offered these answers. You may be more fun to be around, and you might hang out with friends more and would have strong bonds with those friends, and they might trust you more. This is when I moved into the next phase of my project. I asked these young people to act out some situations. They were reminded of the effective model of communication that we were just talking about and asked to create a short scene with a specific theme. In each scenario, there is at least one person, maybe more, who is exhibiting poor social skills the first time around. You will see how they act and how their actions affect the people around them. Then we had those same students act out the same situation again. The second time reflected how they thought it might go if all people involved were exhibiting better social skills. It was interesting to sit back and see what they came up with when asked to complete this task.
Hi, I'm Aaron. What's your name?
Zoe?
Oh, Zoe, weren't you here yesterday with your sister?
Yes.
Yeah. What school do you guys go to? Didn't you used to go to my school? You did? Okay. Because do you guys live with your parents?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I was just coming up. I just want to know, could you help me find my dog? Because I mean, I was walking him earlier, but then he got off the leash. Could you help me find him? Yeah. Come on, let's go this way. Help me find him.
What are you doing? That's my sister.
I'm just asking
No,
if
that's
you
my
can help me find
sister.
my
You
dog.
need to leave her alone.
I just need help
This is
finding
my
my dog.
sister.
I'm
Go
just-
away.
Oh, that's someone else then. Hey guys, you were at the park yesterday. Hey, I'm Aaron. We didn't
I'm
fully
Sam.
meet
Nice to
yesterday.
meet you.
All right.
Hi, Zoe.
Oh, hi Zoe. You guys remember I had my dog with me yesterday?
Yeah, where'd he go?
I don't know. That's the thing. I need help finding him because we always love coming here, but he decided to come on his own today.
Well, we can help
Think
you
could help
find
me?
him.
Yeah, he may. I don't know which way. Which way? Let's go this way.
Okay.
It should be this way.
Oh God, I'm sorry I'm late. I had a stuff, you know.
That's okay. We'll just have to cut the interview a few minutes short. Can I start with any letters of recommendation you might have?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. I forgot it at home.
That's okay. We can start with something else. How about any prior experience with any other law firms, or is this your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time. My professors recommended this for me. He said it would be a good fit for my style. Yeah.
Okay. What would you consider your strengths and your weaknesses?
My strengths are that I can be really aggressive, and I'm always going to try my hardest to battle my point to the best of my ability. And my weaknesses can be that sometimes I get like really too into my work. You know, sometimes I get like pounced on it like a tiger, you know.
All right. Well, are there any other documents you'd like me to see before we conclude the interview?
No. I mean, I left all my stuff at home, so I know. So.
Okay, well, it looks like we're running short on time. Thank you for your time, and we will definitely take this into consideration.
Yeah, thanks. Hi.
Hi, right on time. Could we start with any letters of recommendation you might have?
Oh yes, of course. I have a couple from my previous professors, and another one from a friend of mine that works at a law firm.
I've got a few here. Nice, thank you. How about any prior experience?
This is actually my first time working at a law firm, but I've been highly recommended for this. I heard that this was great and worked with my skills best, and I thought it would be a great opportunity.
Great. What would you consider your strengths and what would you consider your weaknesses when working in a law firm?
My strengths are that I'm very aggressive and always make sure that I'm getting the client what they deserve, and I always make sure that I am getting the best deal possible. I'm also very optimistic and I am very determined. But when it comes to my weaknesses, I can sometimes get a little bit too into my work and the projects that I'm doing, and occasionally it can envelop me. But in the end, I always end up trying my best.
In the end, young people have a keen sense of how the world of social skills works and how it impacts their lives. We can learn a lot from what they have to say.